Hi everyone, this is the disembodied voice of Patrick Galactic. Are you an artist? Do you have friends who are? Then Weird at Night wants to show your work. We feature music, poetry, painting, dance, drag, comedy, sketch, short films, animation, literature, and much more. Yeah, I just read the graphic, but I also wrote the graphic, so it's only kind of cheating. Do you want to be a character on Weird at Night? You absolutely can. Whether you want to make something for the show or have something specific you'd like us to air, you can do it by either emailing us at weirdatnight@gmail.com, or the much cooler option is to join our Discord server, send me a friend request, and then send me a DM. Weird at Night is a place of celebration and collaboration. We're always looking for new and fresh things for the show. If you have an idea you want help developing, we're down to help. Art is the antidote, attack with love. I'll see you in a few minutes.
I'm the Pink Cloud. I'm a mythical creature here in the WAN-iverse with my friends, Booger Bitch Fantasia Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I hated all humans and lived a life of substance abuse and self-loathing. But I discovered friendship and now I feel a lot better. Welcome to Weird at Night! This is the pre-show. The live show will begin at 10 p.m. as our guide, Patrick Galactic, steers us on a course to the Artmosphere. Weird at Night is a humor-based community art share stream. The WAN-iverse is a land of safe but challenging fantasy. We get real stupid, and oftentimes we do them at the same time. We're interactive. If you got something to say, at Weird at Night in the chat, and we'll read your comments, as long as they aren't hateful piece of shit kind of stuff, and at least somewhat related to the show. This is a place of art, acceptance, of tolerance, and understanding. Misogyny, racism, homophobia, transphobia, and all other xenophobic ideologies are not welcome here. But if you ain't dumb like that, welcome to the Art Extravaganza! Starting at 10 p.m.
What fire springs forth? What bile does bubble? The black moon swings, and the sky stirs treble. Yes, yes, yes. By violent ends, we kill the light. Through the shadows, madness beckons. Ah, weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present Weird at Night!
What's up, everybody? It's your band, The Big O. I want to encourage you to tune in to Weird at Night right here on Converge Media every Saturday at 10 p.m.
Well, if it isn't the little baby birds my lazy-ass cat forgot to drag in. Hello, Weird-Doritos and weirdos of the world. You are watching Weird at Night. I'm your guide on this extra special New Year's edition of the show, and we have a hell of a journey to undertake tonight. We are jam-packed with excellent stuff tonight, I can assure you of that. If you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, or Converge Media Facebook page, hello, friends, hello, it's great to be with you. And if you're watching from somewhere besides Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, you're probably behind me and getting ready to finish the job. Go ahead, get it over with. Go ahead. Cowards, I knew it! Ha 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 ha! You can't get old Patty Galactic. Tonight, we got so much music, so much art, so much celebrating to do. We'll be joined by Marina Albero, by Freddie Dalmastar. We have a video premiere from Aeon Corvidae and new videos from Elia Esker and Nenjah Nycist. We're gonna hear from art pioneer and activist Faith Ringgold. We even got Maya Angelou in the house. So you know this is gonna be grand. This is gonna be grand. But before we can even entertain any more grandiosity, we gotta get the clouds rolling through the cosmos, and to do it, we have to sing the song of the cosmos. Are you ready to join me now in the song of the cosmos? All right, here we go. There we go. I knew you could do it, my little chat cherubs. Thank you so much. And we kick things off tonight with the aforementioned Marina Albero. Marina is a star in the WAN-iverse. She's been featured many times and far beyond. But this is a quick clip of a track called Cantiga. Check it out. Damn, that's some good stuff for Marina Albero, and that's not all we got left from her tonight. There's going to be a bigger performance for Marina later in the show. But Cupcake, we got a WAN-iverse to enliven and enrichen, and for that to happen, we got to fire up the strangeometer and bring the levels up, stat. And to do that, I need you to turn rationality off. I need you to turn what the fuck to 11, because this cosmic calamity ain't an accident, cowpoke. It's an extravaganza of galactic proportion. Weirded Night is a twice-weekly odd voyage through the stars. We love music. We love the surreal comedy. Weirded Night is like a smoky patchwork quilt with Twilight Zone, 90s cable access, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Reading Rainbow, all stitched in. We're astonishingly wholesome for people who say fuck as often as we do here. More importantly than all of that, though, we're a showmunity. The chat is 100% where it's at. Some of the people who made the stuff on the show tonight are hanging out in the chat. So, as always, we give thanks to the Queen Most High, because you're chatting amongst royalty. That's right. Seattle vibe impresario and rapper extraordinaire Da Queen is the true and ultimate ruler of the WAN-iverse. We didn't write it that way. It just happened to be true. So make sure, if you want to get out of this episode alive, to go to the Queen's Bandcamp and share the good stuff. But for now, don't fear the darkness, darling. We're weird. It's night. You're in the right place. Respect for each other and the flow of the show is essential. Distractors, spammers, you'll be ejected, so don't even waste our time. Give us a follow, and at some point in the night, I'll put your name in the pretty lights on the screen and sing you a little tune. And if you subscribe on Twitch, which is super helpful, I'll put everything down, I'll grab my guitar, I'll write you a 20-second song on the spot. But for now, let the extravaganza begin. We'll be checking in on the events of the WANXMAS Day tonight with McGruff on a new segment he's calling 60 Seconds. A little later. The people of Noirrland have no doubt suffered some grave traumas from the epic battle between the Goblin Bird and the Space Raccoons, but come to think of it, it was probably pretty traumatic having Steve Germany and Dartone lead the police force, and they have to deal with most of the members of Raccoon on too, Noirrland has pretty much just had it rough every second that Weirded Night has existed, now that I think of it. Wow. Well, in any case, we'll learn of their latest torment in just a bit. But for now, how are we doing? How is the community doing tonight? Any good news, big wins, anything cool you just have to tell us about? I'd love for you to. Just at me in the chat, and I'll read them as we go along. But for me, this week has been strangely quiet. I don't do quiet super well, so naturally, I tried to fill every second of my existence with something productive, and I did! I wrote like 5 songs this week. I'm recording 2 and writing lyrics for 3 at the moment. I love creativity volcanoes like this. That's kind of how I think of it. It just, you can't be that way all the time, but sometimes you have those moments. You just got to roll with it, baby. You got to roll with it, baby. I'll have more to share with you about my writings very soon, but we need to get going faster than soon, my deadlies. I want everyone watching on Twitch to ask me a weird question. Anything you think would be hard to answer, would be funny, whatever you think weird is, just add me in the chat and I'll answer when we have at least 3. We've got a video premiere from Aeon Corvidae. We've got Faith Ringgold in the house. Nada Mucho is back. We got Not For Sale, Elia Esker, and much more, all on tap. But now, it's time for the main monster, the monster of ceremonies, the monster who never misses, the monster named Terry Monstrosity.
Breaker, roger that, it's a 10-4. Innovator of the rap like we meant more. Venerator of the acts that commend form. Instead of living in the past like an in-store, I'ma need a tip of glass and commit force. I'm no longer gonna ask for a feature, and I'm never putting tasks on a t-shirt, cause I know nobody's fast with the research. Cognitive dissonance at the C first. No bank, walk a plank for the lead verse. No shame in the game of complete worth. Plain Jane is the bane of a cheap curse. Now I'm looking at the pros like they don't know. All posing like suppose it's a photo. Life picture in zone, it's a no-go. Oh, so we giving rings back to Frodo. Lord willing, got the scoop like a cold stone. Sword killing, probably swing like a ball bat. Fall back, call me clean, not a mall rat. Tall stacks, gotta gleam like it's all that. Charlie Sheen, Tiger Blood, yeah, we wildin'. High esteem for the team on our island. Not affected nor led by the blinded. Intercepted when ready alignment. Been a skeptic, don't turn in assignment. Intellect ain't nothing you can buy in. And it's always a loss if you tie in. And you always gonna lose to a giant.
For more than a year, Terry has graced every episode of Weird at Night and always leaves me wanting more. And if you want more too, you can get it right now by checking out the Bandcamp link or Terry's website that we just dropped in the chat. So make sure you do that. Make sure you do that. But for now, we have some what they call interaction to do. Hello. Hi. Hey. All right. We got some comments and some questions here. Bicentennial Baby asks, what are the perks with moving up a tier? If a sub gets a song, a bump should get a jingle? Those are harder to write on the spot, I'll tell you that right now. What you do get when you bump up a tier, just so you know, most people subscribe to tier 1, but tier 2 and tier 3 both have unique emotes that you can use. One is the Steve Germany logo and the other is the Gizmo eyes looking out logo. That's the primary benefits of moving up a tier, but we can always, spice it up. That's a good idea, Bicentennial Baby. Alex F&V says, I finally got the French version of a Christine and the Queens album on vinyl that I had trouble finding. Fantastic. I always love tracking down a vinyl that I've been on the hunt for. For a couple years there, I was willing to pay ridiculous prices to get PJ Harvey's catalog, and then they just reissued all of it about a year ago. And I spent a lot less getting the same stuff, so that's cool. Alex F&V also, if a penguin becomes best friends with an alligator, what movies do they watch together? I'm going to go definitely Turner and Hooch, because, ultimately penguins and alligators are kind of, they're curious creatures. So they might try to solve some mysteries together. So, Turner and Hooch would probably be a favorite. And I'm also going to guess The Master with Joaquin Phoenix and the other guy, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, the other guy. That's Philip Seymour Hoffman, everybody. I'm just going to guess that movie because it's a good movie and I think they would enjoy it. They have discerning tastes after all. So thank you for the question. Thank you. Ash Maddie asks, Weird at Night, please compare and contrast your beard and Terry's beard. Well, contrast my beard with Terry's beard. Terry has a real beard. This is all just charcoal that I sprinkle on my face every day before I get up so that people believe I can grow a beard. I could wipe this all off right now, but I'm not going to because I went to so much trouble. Bicentennial Baby also asks, why does your beard look super groomed tonight? I don't know. I just tried. It's amazing what a little bit of effort can do in this world, folks. But I tried to groom my beard. Thus, it looks a little more groomed. I'm glad everybody's noticing, though. I'm looking fresh. Maybe I'm looking fresh tonight. Thank you all for the love. Thank you all for the love. But we got so much more to get to. So let's do it. Now, we turn to New York City producer and MC, Nenjah Nycist, for a music video directed and edited by Converge media photographer Jake Gravbrot. This video is called Together. Check it out.
dangerous. You can't stay safe because safes get cracked. You gotta stay dangerous.
That is a hell of a mood. Great track, great visuals. We've dropped links to Nenjah Nycist and Jake Gravbrot, so you can check out more of their work for yourself. Thanks to Jake and the Converge Media team for letting us show the video. So, Weird at Night is always changing. It's always evolving, occasionally devolving. That's definitely true. But it's in a constant state of change. And one thing that's really changed about Weird at Night is we don't really do many dance breaks. Great stuff from our friend Jimmy Jackson. That footage is from our Tron double feature that we hosted earlier this year. It was one of our biggest highlights, and it seems like years and years ago because time moves so fast when you just keep looking at the next episode. I believe that was back in maybe February or March. But excellent work from Jimmy Jackson. We dropped links. Go check out Jimmy's work. Keep your ears open because we'll have more epic doubleheaders and exclusive performances this year on Weird at Night as well. For now, make sure to show Jimmy the love by clicking the links we dropped. But one thing we never drop is our friends over at Converge Media. You may be watching us on the Converge Facebook page right now. And if you're not, did you know that they cover events in the communities of Seattle and beyond each and every morning via their morning update show at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday? And what about their cultural programming? For the last year plus, they have been my go-to local news source. And here's why.
We're right here at East Precinct. It doesn't get any closer than this right now.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents.
As a small independent media company, we rely on the financial support of individuals and business members to stay on the front lines of the news that's important to you.
As always, we're incredibly proud to be partnered with Converge Media. Please visit the links we dropped. Actually, did we drop the links? Whoops, my bad. Bear with me, folks. Boop, boop, boop. So follow the links I'm dropping currently in the chat right now. We are incredibly proud to be partnered with Converge Media. Visit the links and consider supporting their work via Patreon. I've been doing it for over a year and never once regretted it. Neither will you. Check it out. And while we're checking that out, it's time to check out Aeon Corviday's new video, Broken Place, which we're premiering here tonight. She just dropped her new EP, Meteors and Moonstones, yesterday. I got my copy already. Make sure you get yours. Aeon has been a steady presence in the Seattle music scene for a long time, often in bands before, like myself, saying, fuck it, and going solo. After listening to the album and seeing the video, it's hard to argue with that decision. But this is Broken Place by Aeon Corviday. Enjoy.
Doesn't
Great stuff from Aeon Corvidae. So many cool harmonies in that track. Definitely check it out, but listen to it in headphones. There is a lot going on in those mixes. It's very, very cool. I love a headphone record. As I said before, her new EP, the headphone record, Meteors and Moonstones, just dropped yesterday. Get yourself a copy. Just do it. Now, we're going to switch gears and check in with renowned artist and activist, Faith Ringgold. Faith is a painter, quilter, sculpturist, performance artist, and publisher. She has also spent the better part of a century advocating for the inclusion of women and POC artists to be recognized by the art establishment. Here's a quick interview about that very mission.
I remember when I was young and I would go into a gallery to show my work. The gallery dealer would look at my legs, but not my art. I was born during the Great Depression, and I lived in Harlem. From the time I was a little kid, I always had my crayons, and my father brought me my first easel. I had my paint. Who's Afraid of Aunt Jemima was my first story quilt. We know Aunt Jemima as this person on a pancake box. I rewrote Aunt Jemima's whole story. She becomes an entrepreneur and she's just fabulous in my story. They would call the guys inside to sit around the table to talk to the curators and to the directors. You understand? But not me. The museum will open up to African American artists, but you won't be one of them because you're a woman. Okay, I got it. Well, I decided that I needed to get involved with women's issues. At the Whitney Museum in 1970, they have biennials there. They had very few women in any of them. The last one that they had, I believe it was like 2%, 2 women. I said, what percentage of women do we demand? So my daughter, she said 50% women. You want 50% of the people in the biennale to be women. You know, we'd blow our whistles. We had police whistles that we blew. We had eggs. I boiled mine and painted them black and put 50% on mine. It felt like we were doing something, and we were a part of the movement in America to equalize things. You can't sit around waiting for somebody else to say who you are. You need to write it and paint it and do it. That's where the art comes from. It's a visual image of who you are. That's the power of being an artist.
You know, the world is an interesting place. It's hard to imagine when we're younger that so many people can look and see something wrong or off or missing, but so few say anything about it. Far fewer still actually stand up to create change. But that's precisely what Faith Ringgold did and continues to do. Nothing but love for the courage to speak the truth, even when the odds seem a little overwhelming. Where would we be without people like Faith Ringgold? Not very far, I'll tell you that. But we switch gears again to the giant heads over at Nada Mucho and their segment, Nada Mucho's Newsy News That's New. Nada Mucho is a music and culture blog that's been running consistently since 1997. They're just about to celebrate their 25th anniversary, one of America's longest running music blogs, and they're back with 8 track shares that we think you're gonna love. Nina, take us away.
Hey everyone, this is Nina Wasson-Carey bringing to you Nada Mucho with music that's new to you. Nada Mucho is 100% volunteer driven, supporting independent music and entertainment since the late 90s. We're kicking off the new year with some brand new music just for you. And for each of these artists, we're going to drop the links in the chat. And what we want you to do is click on those links and support those artists directly. But first, before we kick off the new year with some fresh new music, I have some words of gratitude to share. To our Weird at Night host, Patrick, our love of Nick Cave allowed us to cross paths. And I have to say, it's been a wonderful experience. I'm grateful that you've invited me into the WAN-iverse and that you've become a really good friend over this last year. Thank you for everything that you have done. To our Nada Mucho founder, Matt Ashworth, you have been a huge contributor to the music scenes for decades now, from behind the scenes, so it truly is an honor to be representing Nada Mucho for you today here on Weird at Night. Thank you for having me. Your friendship, too, is something I am very grateful for. Blaze in Space, you are a true inspiration and a true artist, and it's really been wonderful to collaborate with you and work with you here at Weird at Night. It's an honor to call you my friend as well. And to everyone else here in the WAN-iverse, you all hold a very special place in my heart, and I consider you all family. Thank you for supporting all of the artists that we've shared here on Weird at Night. Thank you for supporting me and Nada Mucho, and thank you for supporting Weird at Night. Happy New Year to all of you. Now, let's kick off that playlist.
Sometimes I stroll through these motions with a different light, but I had to turn the page, feel me? I only had a grip within my hand. My hands were sweaty, so I couldn't sweat in it. I felt like I was swept under the rug. They didn't understand, but shit, I flipped it. The groove is sweet, move is sweet, cool is sweet, so let's get in tune. I came to be everything that I want to be while I entered the room. If you feel me now, yeah.
Knowing that we trapped with a target on our back. Plus I'm strong and I'm black and would never praise a rat. Shit wicked, the computer that did it. Exposing the physics of the state that we live in. 6ix9ine just the image, just to show us a gimmick. Niggas die trying to live it, trying to show they pretentious, trying to show they committed. This shit chest love one. Be smarter, be greater, my G. They faking you out. Shit deeper than you think. Get money, man. Take care of your family, dude.
I do what I want with my pronouns. Keep it low-key on my profile. I raise the bar when I come through. You already know it's gonna go down. My name's not that hard to pronounce. Pre-K, it's not profound. C-H-A-I-L-A. Sound the words out. It's not Chile, it's not Chilala. Not a hard pill to swallow. Chile or Chilia, Chia, Chila, Dilla, that's not my name. Say my name. I've got drive, don't need gas. I wanna go fast.
Never see myself as one of the common folk. Plain as fuck, it's a no. Never trying to fit the mold. Had a few, got 'em sold. Kinda young but getting old. Been a light at the whole table before I fold. Operating strictly from the base faculties. Now I'm fading. Just please show me some reprieve. The mother instinct. Making field is all I see.
You see the way you touching on me, girl, you tease me. I need you to myself, yeah, I'm greedy. Tryna paint in your walls like graffiti. Someone who can hold you down and be solid. Blasting off in your orbit, I'm a rocket. No option, no other girl can top it. H-Tail, and I can have your boots knocking. Babe, yeah, you different from them other chicks. Apple Watch, girl, I got your face on my wrist. Cut my old ones off, I had them still. Draft day, cupping season, #1 pick. So don't host a K-Rock, cause
it's dedicated to the K-pop stands, the legends of the fucking failed state. For the outcasts like, hey y'all, this is for the 5 Seattleites piping up every April like this year. The Mariners make the playoffs. Life's tough, so I fly like that. You take a punch and you fight right back. That's how it goes now. I wish that I could deliver the perfect set just to resurrect all the independent venues that have closed down. Phones out, we too accustomed to bodies. The newest daily routine is black death and coffee. Constant blaze, watching it off in the same party. Your body, your brain talks, so it's hard to remain conscious, yo.
We can sit down, have a little chat. One-on-one, one-on-one. We can drink the tea, add a little spice. Won't that be nice? Just 'cause you like, you've been more than just a good friend. I know I feel confident. Share with you my everything. But there's always more to come.
Click go one way, that's my way. Don't try shit like peaceful solutions, but settle for violence. I shook the blueprint, your bloopers go viral. I could reduce you to dust for my vinyls. Go stupid, go psycho, my Chevy albino. You levy, you taxing for weak shit. I'm wino for Riesling, Moscato and Pinot. I'm Riri, leaving your place with a glass for the vino. DeVito on my Danny, always sunny out where I reside. I deliver crack, been earning sentences like 25. Finna hit that 2-7 and boy, it's been a ride. Been a joy to make the girlies listen right between their thighs. I'm a player, baby, what can I say?
Great stuff from Nada Mucho. Once again, very good stuff. Thank you, Nina Wasson-Carey. Thank you, Matt Ashworth, for being my collaborators throughout every single episode of Weird at Night. There's so much work that goes into putting that all together, and you both do such an amazing job. You're great friends. Thank you both. Thank you. And if you want to learn more about these artists, give Nada Mucho a follow on Twitter. They share more about the artists throughout the week. So that was a great set. And if you'd like to know more about each one of them, make sure you're following Nada Mucho on Twitter. But for now, it's time for us to take a little chat break. If you got to pee, if you want to go get something to drink, now's the time to do it, friends, because we got so much more to go through tonight. Also, if you haven't, make sure you follow our channel. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube. It's a big help to us. If you're watching on the Converge Media Facebook page and you haven't followed that, make sure you definitely do that. But basically, this just tells the algorithm we're on the come up. I'll sing you a little song. It'll be pretty cool. There's a lot in it for you for basically just a button click. So give it a thought, give it a thought. Question to the group. Does anyone have a New Year's goal or resolution they want to share? One of my artistic goals this year is to release 2 singles and at least 1 full EP in 2022. That's 2 singles and then a EP. So I'm going to be busy making a lot of music this year, and I'd love to hear about what your goals are too. Just add me in the chat, and we can read it on the show here. But great night so far. Awesome video from Aeon Corvidae. Great video from Faith Ringgold, just somebody that I admire so much, who's just got so much to say and has done so much for the world of art. This is also a reminder, real quick, that we have a Discord server that we use to stay in touch throughout the week, and we have a post-show voice chat where we hang out after the show. Everybody connects and we connect, we riff, we kind of throw out ideas for the show. We we listen to other people's ideas for their own art. Sometimes collaborations come together there. So make sure you join us for the post-show Discord. Blazing Space says that Jake Gravbrot video was sick. The one with, don't want to get the name wrong. Sorry, it's Nenjah Nycist. Yes, that was a very cool video. Very cool stuff. Lots of great stuff still left to come tonight on the show. And speaking of that, coming up, there's still so much more to come. Like I said, we'll be joined by Marina Albero. Freddie Dalmastar's here. We'll hear from Maya Angelou and so much more. But right now, we are rejoined by WAN fam Elia Esker, who just dropped his new video, Arupos, yesterday on YouTube. We featured Elia here several times before because he's an incredible artist. And guess who's got his new video? It is about to show it to you right now. Just guess. Good guess.
flores, reanudando todo nuestro brillo por vivir. Recomenzando y brillando todo a la misma vez. Here we are, emulando flores, reanudando todo nuestro brillo por vivir.
Beautiful stuff from Elia Esker. Make sure to check out the links we dropped in the chat and show some love. We'll have more from Elia as he makes it. Just fantastic stuff. We got a few people responding to my questions about goals. And Naomi Fayomi says, I'm committed to going live on Instagram on a regular basis to talk about my art and ideas, and even nurture personal artist-collector relationships with people in real life. Imagine that. In real life, being able to nurture those relationships. That's really what it's all about. Talking about my art in this way and actually making it available for people to buy is a big hurdle for me. New website is up. It's NaomiJeanCooperArt.com. That's NaomiJeanCooperArt.com. And a big thanks to Bicentennial Bebe for the technical and moral support to get it live. That is such a huge step, Naomi. I'm so proud of you for taking it. It was so cool to watch you do your work at a show recently. Very inspiring to see that you're out there putting yourself out in the world. It's one of the hardest things anybody can do. So I'm rooting for you. I'll always be rooting for you. And we'll look at that website in a little more detail on Tuesday. Blazing Space says, sometimes I'll have Elia's music on and not even realize I've been looping it for hours. Happens to me too. I put on some Elias, gone down the Elia YouTube rabbit hole and just kind of had it going forever. And it's only when the artist changes that I actually notice it. Elia Esker is fantastic. Bicentennial Bebe says, my goal is to become fully self-supported through self-employment in a way that leaves time for advocacy. I know that's a super lofty goal, but I'm actually more excited about the unknown opportunities that are in store just by pursuing it. That's awesome, Bicentennial Baby. And that's really what it's about. It's about just taking the risk, putting intention into the world and chasing it and just seeing where it goes. And sometimes the unknown itself is really the most exciting thing. Maybe a little mystery adds a little spice to it all. But thank you so much for sharing. A Corvid, aka Aeon Corvidae. I think I'm going to make sure I eat more donuts in 2022 as my resolution. That's a great goal, Aeon, but also you have the metabolism of a hummingbird. I'm super jealous of you because I would love to be able to eat that way myself. Now, as promised at the top of the show, we turn to former head of Noirrland PD turned true crime podcaster, McGruff, as he looks at the events of WANXMAS Day, where the Goblin Bird, Mandy Ravage, collided with the invading forces of the Space Raccoons. All of that and more on this edition of 60 Seconds.
Tonight on 60 Seconds with McGruff. The Goblin Bird, the humongous creature that destroyed Noirrland on WANXMAS. But that's not how they see it. I am saving us all. WANXMAS, a day that will forever be remembered as the day the Space Raccoons arrived on Earth. The people of Earth have accepted us as saviors, and the Goblin Bird had no right to get in our way. All we want is total obedience by the human race. The trash, and for Dartone III to lose his life. We brought the gifts, but the Goblin Bird brought the fire. The Trash Force, an alliance formed to defeat the cult of Raccoon, had made a deal with the Space Raccoons to gather all of the WANXMAS trash and deliver it to Mars. However, miscommunication plagues their ranks, and their motives seem to be more about a personal vendetta than one of conservation. Their self-proclaimed queen, Alex FNV, wants revenge on Dartone III as well. But many citizens in Noirrland have taken the side of the Space Raccoons, and demands have been made for Noirrland PD to make an arrest. But Detective Steve Germany and corrupt Assistant Police Chief Dartone III have no intention of locking up the Goblin Bird again. It was them, after all, who discovered that the Goblin Bird was, in fact, missing climate scientist Mandolin Ravage. Now, the bird has named itself Mandy Ravage. Goblin, bird, hero, or villain.
I'm a hero! Look, you know my past, McGruff.
When I was 11, my parents and dozens of others perished in a freak smog accident.
I exist to avenge the death of my parents and to kill global warming once and for all. I'm a scientist and I'm an animal lover too. But the way these human beings and raccoons worship and create trash is killing this planet. When the Space Raccoons came bearing gifts, I knew these presents were 90% non-degradable foam and plastic. So, it begs you to wonder, what is the Trash Force and these Space Raccoons really up to? If this city needs a hero, if this place needs a villain, I can play the mad scientist.
Who is saying I'm maniacal and unhinged? I simply seek to better this planet. Maniacal, unhinged, unhinged, unhinged. Get out.
I can be the foil for this city. I will shadow these streets and remind the citizens of Noirrland, compost and recycle, or else.
Next time on 60 Seconds with McGruff. Big red bubblegum flavored soda. Miracle of human ingenuity. Or complete disaster.
Well, this Noirrland situation is far from over, folks. Far from over. Now we've unleashed Space Raccoons. We have unleashed Space Raccoons running rampant through Noirrland amongst the citizenry, and the citizenry is starting to support them. Good God! Good God! This battle is far from over, but stay tuned to Weird at Night for more news as it breaks. And also, huge love, as always, to our friend Not For Sale for keeping the beats flowing, even in this festive time of year. I did not drop the links because I'm a dummy, but now I've dropped the links for Not For Sale. Make sure you go show the love. Go to Not For Sale's Bandcamp and check out what's up. There's always something new happening there. But before we go too much further, I have some business I got to settle here. My roommate, the Razor Sharp, has subscribed to Weird at Night for some time now, and I have routinely forgotten to play Razor Sharp a song, and it was brought to my attention that I had forgotten. So I gotta make things right. So Razor Sharp, this is for you, buddy. This is for you. Razor Sharp, you're my friend. 25 years and you know where the bodies are buried in the yard. Don't tell anyone, it's our secret. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Razor Sharp, you know where all my bodies are buried in the yard. Don't tell anybody that there's bodies buried in the yard. Certainly don't tell them where they're located on the construction site. Love you, Razor Sharp. Thank you for not only supporting Weird at Night, but supporting literally everything I do for the last 25 years, folks. 25 years. The Razor Sharp, hanging in there with me, always and ever. But did you know that WeirdAtNight.com and the shopofwan.com have merged? They are now one being. So if you go to WeirdAtNight.com or you go to shopofwan.com, it will take you to the same place where you can buy things to support the show or things to support the artists who are featured on the show. For instance, did you know in our artist studio, Dirty Bitch Brass, Terry Monstrosity, Not For Sale, Blazing Space, Not a Mucho, Astral Media Lab, and so many more have merch there that you can buy. And every purchase you make in the artist studio, all profits from that sale go directly to those artists. It's just like buying something on Bandcamp. So if you're an artist who's been featured on the show and would like to have your merch in our shop, we can work that out. But if you'd just like to support the people who make Weird at Night what it is, please go to the shopofwan.com or weirdatnight.com and check out everything we got in store. You can also get a Trash Force t-shirt or a Dartone and Steve Germany mug or whatever else you want to support the show. So either way, it's a big help, and we really do appreciate and encourage people to do it. All right. But now we turn back to WAN royalty Marina Albero, who was the premier star of the Earshot Jazz Festival in 2021. Marina has been an all-star on Weird at Night and worldwide. Last year, she released this clip from a performance in 2016. Check out upcoming shows, buy music, and support Marina's Patreon, which I'll be dropping in just a minute. But for now, enjoy.
Thank you. Hans Cyber. Big honor. Thank you. Dan Bush. Yvonne Louise. Emma Florida Barnes.
Great stuff from Marina Albero, an absolute musical marvel, but also a really genuine person too. I really can't say enough good stuff about her. Also, we just saw a little clip of our friend Mount Fog from this past year's Tron remix, which Plays in Space reminded me happened on 420 appropriately. Mount Fog is a great musician and also a sincere and hilarious person. I'm so glad I got a chance to meet her and work with her this year. Make sure to get her album Guide to the Unusual on Bandcamp if you haven't already. We dropped it in the chat. Quick reminder that even though this episode is nearing its end, the party isn't over, folks. We still have the Discord up. Well, I just copied and pasted my pitch in there. Join our Discord server and hop on the community voice chat channel after the show. All right. Now, do you smell that? Do you smell that, folks? What is it? It's Overwan. Oh my God, I told you this is a jam-packed episode and I wasn't kidding. But one of my favorite things about 2021 on Weird at Night has been the emergence of my friend and an exceptional performer, Freddie Dalmastar. Freddie's drag performances have left us all with our jaws on the floor more than once. And taking on the role of Mandolin Ravage, Freddie has continued to wow us and absolutely astound us with incredible acting, incredible vision. And tonight, with the big New Year's, we need to celebrate, right? And the best way to do it is with Freddie's incredible cover of Daft Punk's One More Time. Check it out.
I'm just feeling celebration tonight. Celebrate, don't wait too late. No, we don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate one more time. One more time. One more time. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it right tonight. Hey, I'm feeling. Music's got me feeling the need. Yeah. Come on. Alright, we're gonna celebrate one more time. Celebrate and dance so free. Music's got me feeling so free. Celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate and dance so free.
Amazing stuff from Freddie Dalmastar. Freddie, so proud of you. So happy to have you here on Weird at Night with us when we can do it. You're somebody that I am so grateful to have met this year through this vast and strange real life experience that all of us are going through. We've made a lot of connections here, and that's really what Weird at Night is all about. And I thank you for being a part of it, Freddie. Okay, now, what are we doing? Well, this is the part of the show we call the auto write, friends. And essentially what you do during an auto write is I count back from 10. And as I do, you just try to clear your mind. And when I get to 1, I'm going to say go. And when I say go, you just start typing in the chat, whatever comes into your mind. You don't have to spell correct it. It doesn't have to make any sense. You don't have to edit it in any way if you don't want to. Basically, we write for about 30 or 45 seconds. Then we hit enter or return on our keyboards. Then everybody shows up in the, then we hit enter or return. Everybody's auto write shows up in the chat. I read them out loud and we go run off to enjoy ourselves and take heart in yet another new year. So we still also have a really cool poem for Maya Angelou to see us out tonight. So one more time, I'm going to count back from 10. As I do, you try to clear your mind. When I get to 1, I'll say go. We all start writing whatever comes into our minds. And then after about 30, 45 seconds, I say stop. We hit enter or return. We read them out loud. We listen to Maya Angelou. We either go to Discord or I'll see you this Tuesday here at 10 p.m. Pacific. Also, I'm going to have an announcement this Tuesday about a cool thing I'm going to be doing on the channel here very soon. So stay tuned for that. All right, but for now, let's do this auto-write thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Write whatever comes into your head, folks. All right, and stop. I just dropped my auto write in there, and I'll start reading that while we wait for the others to roll in here. Here's mine. Hi, my name is Julian, and I make cream. It's not a fulfilling job, but it's also a necessary one. Can you imagine a latte without some kind of cream in it? Wouldn't it be disgusting? Coffee shouldn't taste like coffee. It should taste like candy sitting on the roof of your mouth. I also find fish delicious. Naomi, Baomi, Faomi, do, squiggle, 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 swoosh, swoosh, dot, swoosh, swoosh, dot, circle, swoosh, circle, swoosh, dot. Fantastic. Thank you, Naomi. Freddie Dalmastar, love and connection and peace and harmony. I'm right there with you, friend. Right there with you, Freddie. Alex F&V, the Roku City is all decked out for the holidays, and I know that if I were living there, I'd have snow on the ground, and that's what I want. If I had snow, I would finally transform into the penguin I am and go belly flopping down the street, listening to the Sailor Moon theme song while wearing Crocs. I don't own Crocs, but if I did, I'd throw them out. If you wear Crocs, I'm sure your feet are comfy, but I cannot wear them, as I am a penguin, and my feet just won't work for that. Quack chirp. Cousin. Beautiful stuff. As always. Blaze in space. Spaghetti is an odd word I don't know. Someone in my alley is yelling their head off, and it's hard not to laugh and pay attention to there's like a melody to it, kind of like they are dramatically yelling, Stella! And then some Shakespeare, all the world's a stage, and all that with a couple fucks. I've been watching enough Venture Brothers to assume it's the Monarch. Spaghetti. Very great stuff, Blaze in space. Madsy in the End Times. I've been writing my script instead of participating, so I got to snatch what I can, where I can these days. So no regrets, and love and kindness to you all. Kindness to you as well, Madsy. Thank you for being here and being such an important part of the Weird at Night community and the WAN-iverse. Bicentennial Bebe. I think I bit my lip, but can't remember when, so I want to auto-write, but I can't stop tonguing myself. Which tooth did that? Did I eat glass? I hope not. Bicentennial Bebe. Ash Maddie. The hairiest nostrils can be found on possums in Centralia and Central Tennessee. The university there publishes a study each bicentennial that has all the stats. You can probably find it online. And Quack Chirp is now going to start trending on Twitter any moment here. Well, friends, we sit here atop another year past as we give birth to yet another. Time is a weird thing, my deadlies. It goes so fast when we don't want it to. It goes so slow usually when we don't want it to. When we think of the past, it seems like it all happened so fast, and when we worry about the future, it feels like it's all coming too fast. So what do? Well, it's here, where we are now and always, in the present, where time gets somewhat nullified. Getting old sucks in its way, but by staying in the present, we leave the unneeded and prohibitive anxieties at the door and focus on the business of living. Touching base with yourself physically and emotionally can help make the present an easier place to stay. We may not be able to avoid thinking about the past or the future, but knowing that right now, right here, is all we actually have keeps me grounded and focused, and I think it might help you too. Weird at Night is founded on 4 key principles. People come first, time matters more than money, art is the antidote, attack with love. As we move toward wrapping our second full year of Weird at Night later in 2022, I simply want to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for sharing your soul with reckless abandon. Thank you for providing the kind of inspiration that makes all the work and all the weird little details worth it. Weird at Night is almost like a higher calling for me these days, where I leave my pettiness and my own selfishness at the door. No one's above those things, but realizing that what we do here matters makes all the difference. So please, truly and wholly, thank you. Tonight, we leave you with a little bit of peace. This is a poem from the incredible Maya Angelou called And I Still Rise. I'm Patrick Galactic. We are Weird at Night. Take good care of you and love your people every chance you get. I'll see you Tuesday at 10 p.m. Pacific or right here after the show in the Discord voice chat. Huge love, everybody. This is Maya Angelou.
Everyone in the world has gone to bed one night or another with fear or pain or loss or disappointment. And yet each of us has awakened, arisen, somehow made our ablution, seen other human beings, and said, "Morning, how are you? Fine, thanks, and you?" It's amazing. Wherever that abides in the human being, there is the nobleness of the human spirit. Despite it all, black and white, Asian, Spanish, Native American, pretty, plain, thin, fat, vowed or celibate, we rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom just 'cause I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like suns and like moons, with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my sassiness upset you? Don't take it so hard just 'cause I laugh. As if I have gold mines digging in my own backyard. You can shoot me with your words. You can cut me with your lies. You can kill me with your hatefulness. But just like life, I'll rise. Does my sexiness offend you? Oh. Does it come as a surprise that I dance? As if I have diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past rooted in pain I rise. A black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak miraculously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the hope and the dream of the slave. And so, naturally, there I go rising.
You're weird at night, so weird at night. Thanks for being so weird at night. For 100 nights, weird at night.
Freed from the shackles of time and space, we present WAN-iverse.